Okay, we've got a Rolling Stones Through the Past Darkly Big Hits Volume 2 8-track here. And I wanted to take this, show you this one. It's nothing too terribly exciting except, look, this was originally a melted roller tape, I can tell, because someone has gone in there and replaced it with a plastic roller, but they used one off of a Warner Brothers. See how it's sliding up and down? There's two different ways about this. You could have just put an RCA roller in there, or I'll show you another way to do it with a couple of little bits of straw that'll work just fine. But we got to get this open first. I'm sure this was pried open originally, but we're going to do it with the single screw method that you've seen on the melted tapes before. Just get a deck screw, number 8, round off the edge, and then just start pushing it out. You'll see it lift. Okay, that's good enough there. We'll go to the next one. Push it out. See how it's cracking open? Cracking is perhaps a terrible choice of words. Prying open. Same there. And finally, this last one in the middle. Okay. Never ever drill on that one. I've mentioned it before. It'll expand, the roller won't turn, and your tape is ruined unless you get a new bottom shell. Okay, that one opened. Well, that one's been broken before. That's why it opened so easy. So what we're going to do now is, you know what? I'm not going to use the straw method on this one because it's already had problems before. What we're going to do, we're just going to use a roller off of an RCA tape that you've cracked open that you don't like. Oh, let's say you're not a big fan of Charlie Pride or Charlie Rich or any of them. That's the same, but you'll see how this one has the raised areas top and bottom that the Warner Brothers does not. So when you put this on there, it sits right in the middle where it's supposed to. And don't worry about that being broken. That top post will hold it just fine. And if you want, just put just a smidge of crazy glue on the bottom there. Make sure you don't get the tape stuck in it. Okay, let's get that back on there. The good thing about dealing with these is you're dealing with plastic. And this kind of plastic takes glue really well. And that is your friend. All right, so we got the tape back in there. Put that back on. You know what? We've got it open. Let's replace that splice. Easier to do it now than later. So, would it work with this roller? Yes and no. Some players probably wouldn't have a problem with it, but some of them might go, wait a minute, I'm not getting a full grip on it. And also, too, it looks goofy slopping around like that. So just replace it with the right roller and move on. Or use it with the straw method. I'll show you on that on another one. I think I have before. Maybe I'll make another video on that. All right, let's get the tape back in there. Nice and easy. Everything's in place. Roller's on. Convince it to close all the way around. Now you see how the roller fits in there right. It's not slopping all over the place. Let's hear how it sounds. So now that glue will set on there. That'll keep that from moving, but as good as new. Thanks for watching.